Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I wanted to post a new video of my latest project, and here it is. This is a 1937 Lafayette model C-98. I found this advertisement online after a lot of looking around, and here it is, the C-98. Now, I could not find a schematic on Riders or anywhere on this radio, but managed to get through a restoration on it. It works quite well. It's a three-bander broadcast, police shortwave aviation band, which was used extensively back in the day, 2.2 to 6 megahertz. So right now in that range, mostly it's the amateur service, 3.5 to 4.0, that can be heard at night mostly. There's a little bit of shortwave broadcasting around 3.2 megacycles, but besides that, not a whole lot on that band. And then you have 6 to 22 megahertz. The radio has a magic eye tube, which is neat, and it works quite well. I had made another video which was done on another app, which didn't work out. So I'm using my iPhone normal camera again, and I think that's the best way to go. The other app just didn't work out, and so the cabinet was really a mess up on top, and had a lot of scratches and water stains, and I sanded it quite a lot and stained it with the dark walnut, and then did a polyurethane overcoat on it. This black stain part at the bottom was also pretty beat up, so I fixed that and stained it, and it came out good. I got the radio about 20 years ago at a swap meet. I don't remember what I paid for it, maybe 20 bucks, something like that. Radio seller had said it had been overhauled. I didn't quite know what that meant, and he just said the radio had gone through. So anyway, it sat for 20 years, and I just got to it. Underneath the radio, it was still the old paper caps, and as you know, my philosophy is they're all bad actors, and they're gonna be taken out and replaced. No sense in my mind keeping old wax paper capacitors in these radios. It doesn't make sense to me. The new capacitors are so inexpensive, and it's just better to change all those old caps out. So that's what I did, and there were some out-of-spec dog bone resistors, and I got rid of them too, put in new resistors. Did an alignment, and the alignment was way off. The IF alignment was way off. RF alignment was spot on, so I didn't have to really tweak with that, but the IF alignment made a lot of difference on this radio. This knob is not original. The knob that came with the radio was a wooden knob, and it didn't really go. So I searched on the internet, found this knob. It's slightly smaller than the other ones, but it looks good and it matches. So being that this is smaller, I put it with the on-off volume switch function. So works well. The eye tube works great. So I'm gonna turn the light off here.
Golden blossom honey makes it.
Yeah, So I have electric heat in my house, and I got a thermostat upstairs that's making some noise when it goes on and off. The tune's
great seat.
really low. It's a very sensitive radio. Right now I have it hooked up to my 40-meter dipole.
Actually, I do. Okay.
Let's go to shortwave. Let's see if we can get on shortwave. Okay, there's the Overcomer Ministry, just slightly below 10 megahertz. See if I can get WWV. No, I can't quite get WWV. Go up a little further. It's the middle of the afternoon right now. But shortwave works good, and you saw the iTube react. And, I'm real happy with the way this is working. So, volume control doesn't quite go down all the way, but I'm alright with that. So this radio originally, I'll show you the tube lineup here. 2 66s, 1 6K8, 1 6Q7, 25L6, 25Z5, 6U5, and then a L42 DG ballast. So what is a ballast? Well, a ballast is a regulator, and I didn't know anything about ballasts until this radio came along. So I looked up at the AP Jacobs Ballast Tube Handbook and learned about ballasts. They do drop the line voltage and they regulate current. The ballast is not the original. There's a universal replacement ballast in here, 23-55A, which is the replacement. It is a little bit hot to the touch. It was worse before I put in a dropping resistor here for the line voltage. My line voltage runs around 123 volts. The utility really has the voltage here jacked up quite a lot. I don't know why they do that, but it is what it is. So I put in a 25 ohm, 25 watt dropping resistor in the line, and now the voltage is running 114, and that's much better for this radio. It doesn't have a transformer, but I think it's better on the radio as a whole and the tubes, for longevity of the tubes. So I'm going to turn the radio around. Let's take a look at the back of it. So here we have the ballast. Now let me see. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. I don't know how long that's going to last, but we will see. We will see. So, yeah, Lafayette. And it's a pretty clean chassis. Works pretty well. I tucked in a little diagram of the tube lineup in there. And I'm probably going to put a back on this radio to just for safety reasons. I did put a polarized line cord on it, so the chassis is not hot. That's an issue with these radios, hot chassis.
Here, I'm going to go back to it a little more.
And I didn't want a hot chassis. So
I got,
ceremony at Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris 5 years after fire.
So this is it. I have to make a knob. The presets here. Push it in. And these work. They're a little stuck. there's a cam operation that you have to lubricate in the back. It was really bad with gummed up mechanism issues. But I have to make a knob. Let me show you what I got to do here. This is what I got to make. I looked all over for one of these. I searched for about 3 hours on eBay and everywhere else, but I got to make a knob. That shouldn't be too hard. But anyway, this is the Lafayette C-98. I'm very happy with it, and the iTube works great. This radio is very sensitive. I'm looking forward to using it. So again, safety first in this hobby. Be careful. These voltages are very lethal, especially the high voltages in the other radios that have transformers. And but even 120 volts will give you a really good whack. So be careful. Safety first. Use a isolation transformer, a Variac, and just take care. Be careful. There are other videos online that show the safety aspect of working on radios. This is a great hobby. It's fun and it's rewarding, but please, safety first. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye.